For 20 years, reality TV dating shows have provided escapism and entertainment value, but at times have perpetrated damaging stereotypes, highlighting the lack of representation on our screens. And 2 decades later, we're still asking, why do people go on these shows? And can they actually find love?
My name's Becky Buck Wild, as some people know me. I was on a show called Flavor of Love. I was a stand-up comedian, and I was using Craigslist at the time to look for jobs. So I was in the gigs section on Craigslist, and there was a listing that said, do you want to date a rapper? And I was like, I didn't even know this was a job. It's like, who doesn't want to date a rapper? They gave me like a DVD with like all this STD information, like STDs I had never even heard of. I was just like, wow, this is like so crazy. I had to give like 5 vials of blood just to go on that show, but it was worth it.
I was on the show Farmer Wants a Wife. I went on this Jewish website called jdate.com, and I posted this rant on how I'm sick of all these losers hooking up. And I got a phone call from a casting director at Fremantle Media, and they're like, you know, we've already casted the show Farmer Wants a Wife. We need, like, we're looking for a typical, like, Jewish character, like a Jap. Do you think you're this person and that you could portray this character? And do you want to go to Missouri for 8 weeks and fall in love with the farmer and see if you could marry a farmer? And I was like, sure, I have nothing else going on.
I was on the Fox show Playing It Straight in 2004. And this was about a group of men. Some were gay and some were straight. And we were vying for a girl, Jackie. And the winner, depending on if you were gay or if you were straight, if you were gay, then you would get $1 million because you fooled Jackie. And if you were straight, then you would split $1 million and live happily ever after. I believe the casting process was they were trying to find gay guys that seemed straight and straight guys that seemed gay.
I was on Married at First Sight season 4. I actually had just kind of ended a relationship, well, maybe like 4 or 5 months before I got married. A friend of mine sent me the link saying, you know what, you should really do this. I was like, yeah, I don't think so. Like, not right now. A month later, I saw it. And I was like, you know what? Like, I took it as a sign. I took it as like, this, I have to do it. Like, I'm not going to lose anything.
My name is Sheree Hayes. I was a participant in Megan Wants a Millionaire. I have went with a friend to a casting for one of the I Love New York shows. They ended up interviewing me, which obviously I didn't end up on the I Love New York show. But then when this opportunity came up, they called and asked if I wanted to be a part.
Hi, I'm Maya Benberry. I was on Catching Kelsey, and they had advertised it as a dating show, 50 girls, 50 states with a guy. We had no idea who it was, but she was just like, oh, like, you know, we should all apply. Maya, this is something, because I think it said an athlete, and at the time, so I like dating athletes.
My name is Mark Anthony Cuevas, and I was on a little show called Love is Blind. They actually slid into my Instagram DMs, and I had maybe 1,500 followers at the time. Just so happened, like, hey, we're doing this Atlanta singles project and would love to see if you're interested. Click the link, answer a questionnaire, and it was like 10 questions.
Editing for these shows can take months and sometimes more than a year. The goal is to hopefully show a love story, but also build a dramatic storyline. The end result can mean words being taken out of context and harmful stereotypes of people of color.
Maya just starts attacking Minnesota, and it's just like so abrasive. Everyone just gets out of the kitchen. We're like, we're not listening to you. You're acting crazy.
So I just really honestly went into it like, I'm a Black girl. This is probably a white guy, and I'm probably only going to be there like a week or 2. Like, I just really did not think or aim to win. Like, I packed for 2 weeks because I genuinely gave myself 2 weeks.
I was portrayed very insecure, because I think a lot of they kept on asking me about if Nick was attracted to me. Like, they kept asking me, so it sounded like I just kept on wanting to talk about it.
The words that he said really like stung. I would never tell him like, oh, I didn't find you attractive either.
I did censor myself in some areas. I could be very feisty. I'm a feisty Spanish woman. So I can be a little bit spicy, but I edited and I censored myself. I was scared of how I was going to be betrayed.
It has been an absolute pleasure getting to know you. I really didn't feel like you could honestly be the farmer's wife. But there are a lot more personalities in this group, and yours is so outrageous
And you want to hear what I think? I think that when a group of ladies come to visit you on a farm, it can't be cheap. You didn't go buy us flowers, you picked flowers. No, you guys, this is what I think he needs to improve.
It was the same producers from like Paris Hilton show and Nicole Richie, The Good Life. And I was watching, you know, a little bit of like The Bachelor. I really thought this farmer was going to be tall, handsome, wealthy, and he was going to be like a rich farmer. And so that's why I thought they casted me as like the Jewish gold digger, or, you know, to portray this character.
These women in the competition show they're working class. No respectable woman is gonna chase chickens like that.
I don't want to end up in Sherman Oaks like all of my other friends. And I just, you know, all these men are Honda Civic drivers. And I just thought like I would fall in love. And, you know, the guys would give me luxuries and just, you know, I wanted like romance. You know, I was 24 years old.
Obviously, after the show, you know, he had picked me and I won and we dated in real life. So he called me like, hey, they kind of want to redo the storyline of the show and actually make you the villain, because that's never really been done where the villain actually wins. So I'm in my head because I'm like, I didn't even do anything villainous. So like, okay, like, sure. Like, I'm not thinking that they're going to completely make the girls go and redo their green screens and say certain things happen that they could never show that happen in reality, because you would never see on film me actually being mean or saying the things that the girls try to portray.
Honestly, she's done some stuff to a lot of girls. A lot of the drama in the house has really stemmed from her. I think she said to one of the girls tonight that she wants to go home.
I'm not sure why Lexi's talking about Maya like this. I thought that was her best friend in the house.
I expected him to defend me. So when he didn't, like, that really, really hurt my feelings, because I just kind of felt like nobody had my back, not the network, not him. And it was just me trying to prove myself to my followers and the world what type of person that I am, because I feel like I was perceived in such a negative, villainous, bitter, angry Black woman type of way.
The aim of some reality TV contestants is to get into the entertainment industry, but dating shows center on finding the one. So do people actually go on these shows believing they'll find love?
There's a couple hesitations. I mean, I was 24 when, you know what I mean? And so like, am I really ready for this? But I figured for me, it was an opportunity of a lifetime. I could either end up with the person that I've wanted my entire life, or I just have a hell of a story to tell afterwards, you know what I mean? And so, or a little bit of both.
Most of my cast members were probably not on the show to find love. A lot of them were in the entertainment industry. Not to knock that, because I was also in the entertainment industry, and I could sit there and say that I was genuinely thinking that I could date Flavor Flav for real in real life. Now, what we didn't know at the time was Flavor Flav was actually with somebody. Like, he had a pregnant wife at the time. I don't know if they were married or not, but anyways, he had a person with him who was pregnant while he was filming the show, but he was contractually signed to do 3 seasons. So no matter whether he had a pregnant wife or not, we had no knowledge of that.
I believe that some of my castmates were on the show to find love. But I think everybody was on the show. It was like a win-win situation. Everybody wanted to A, find love, and B, get a career, because, you know, back then reality TV could turn you, it's like, you know, it was a stepping stone to get into the scripted stuff. So I do believe that most of the contestants were on for love, and if love didn't work out, we all wanted to cash out, like Cardi B says, and get a career.
I really, really wanted to fall in love. I was 33 at the time, and I was like, man, I've just dated so much, and I just haven't found the one. And if these experts can really like match me, and maybe my picker is wrong, I am not 100% sure that my ex-husband was there to find love. And I say that because even during production, he was like promoting these shirts, like a business that he had, and production actually had to tell him, like, can you stop wearing those shirts? Because, like, that's all you're wearing. Like, it's clear that you're, that among other things that kind of led me to believe that he wasn't in it for the right reasons. But after the fact, I think he was.
I don't think anybody's on reality TV to find love. I think reality TV is the stupidest thing in the world. No, you're not going to find love by the person that was cast by Fox Television. But overall, it's just another thing to do to be on TV and have fun and maybe make some money.
No matter how many people decry these shows as fake, the impact of reality TV dating has been extremely real. These programs aren't going away anytime soon, and former reality stars share their advice to those thinking about finding love on TV.
If I was going to give advice to anybody that was planning to do a reality show, I would say don't take yourself too seriously, because you have no control over what's going to be shown. If you don't have high self-esteem, if you have issues mentally, I would probably not go on TV, because it's definitely a place where those things will be exploited. But if you can not take yourself seriously, it's a great opportunity. It's something that not everybody gets to experience. It's super fun.
I'm gonna sing to you right now. Happy birthday to my girl Linda. She up in the soul food hinder. She getting down with the
When I started doing Flavor of Love, the only social media that was out there was really MySpace, and it was really huge at the time. Everybody was on MySpace, and like I literally at that time, I think I had over 1 million followers on MySpace, which is crazy. That's like Kardashian status now. And I was one of the first people to start trying to market myself and come out with products. I had a whole logo that said it's time to get buck wild. I had t-shirts, I had hats. One crazy thing that I've actually done that I've made money off of is when I would do the shows, I would keep stuff. Like I would keep shirts, I would keep memorabilia, anything like from dates. I would like keep all kinds of weird stuff. Like I have my uniforms from charm school, and I ended up auctioning that stuff and selling it online. People are such fanatics of the show that they like want stuff from it. They want stuff from you. So there's such an opportunity there for money to be made.
I think that if you're a professional and you have something going on, whether it's like a marriage or a great career, I don't think reality TV is for you. But if you're like me and you were 24 and you had nothing going on and it's going to be a win-win situation, I would recommend people, because honestly, it was one of the best experiences of my life.
Be 100% yourself. Because people are going to trash talk you regardless if you're like the kindest person to if you're like the biggest jerk. So might as well trash talk me when I'm being absolutely exactly who I am. So given a chance again, I would be feistier.
Gotta take it up slow.
It's time for me to put my extra sexy on. That's what I do. With the VH1 shows back then, they were purposely train wrecks. The goal was to create as much dysfunction and drama and just, content that they could sell. I think because of the tragedy that happened specifically with my show, and them being a little bit more cautious with who they put on TV and how they projected, I believe they cleaned it up a little bit. Show your true dysfunctional self. I'm serious. Like the nice guy, the nice girl on TV is boring. You should go on there with attitude of entertaining in a way that stimulates people now.
For Catching Kelsey, I did apply for a fan base. I definitely regret not utilizing the opportunity that I had in 2016 because I feel like I would be further in my influencer life if I would have like really, took it serious. But I definitely feel like it's extremely beneficial, and my advice is do it.
I'm so proud of us for getting through the ups and downs, but I don't think either one of us is ready to take this on.
I have no regrets from the show. Honestly, I do it the exact same way. Everything happens for a reason, and it taught me so much more about relationships and identifying red flags, like things I need to work on within myself, and things that, again, just going with your gut when you feel like you need to commit to something. Like, it was scary, like to go by myself, not have a phone 3 weeks. There's no backup. There's no friends. There's no family. And I went all into this experience. It taught me that confidence of like, I can do this if I believe in myself and I go all in. And that's all I ever did. And, I'm a bit of a hopeless romantic, and, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at the end of the day, I'd rather go all in for something and it not work than never try at all.